A new movie tells the true story of a 1928 exorcism of a woman in Iowa.
Brethren, put on the armor of God that you might withstand the devil.
The Ritual stars Al Pacino, Dan Stevens, Ashley Greene, and Patricia Heaton as Mother Superior. It tells a story of two priests who work together to try and save a young woman's soul. The movie opens nationwide on Friday. And for more, we turn to Patricia Heaton, Catholic actress who plays Mother Superior in The Ritual. Patricia, thank you so much for being with us. First off, how did you hear about the exorcism in Iowa in 1928, and why did you want to be involved with this movie?
Well, I got the script from my manager, and that's when I first heard of the story. And I happened to be talking to one of my sisters about it. And I said, it's based on this true exorcism that happened, I think, Wisconsin in the 1920s. And she said to me, is the exorcist name Father Theophilus? And I said, yeah, how would you know that? And she said, because I have two copies of the book he wrote about it staring me from my bookshelf.
And tell us more about your character, Mother Superior. I mean, did you have to channel some parochial school for this? Memories?
Well, my sister's a Dominican nun, so I'm familiar with the life in the order. And I visit her often because we're both in Nashville. And but my character, my Mother Superior, is of Polish descent. So it added an interesting flavor to her and thinking about her background. And so it was really interesting, and to have to, have some lines in Polish as I'm admonishing the demon.
Wow.
Was really great. It took me a while to memorize just a few lines in Polish, because there's very few vowels in the Polish language. There's
Didn't
a lot
know
of
that.
Y's and Z's. Yeah. So, but it was great, and it was a great experience. And, just to be able to work with Al Pacino was a real bucket list event that I didn't know I would have in my lifetime.
Well, I tell you, did you learn anything new about your Catholic faith while working on this movie?
Well, a good friend of mine in Nashville is Father Dan Rehill, who's our diocesan exorcist, and he covers about, I think, 5 counties. So I kind of had learned a lot from him about it. And, generally speaking, I'm just, into, as a Catholic, that's part of our culture, right?
Yes, it is.
It's not strange to us that this happens. And so I thought it was a good time right now in what we're experiencing with a lot of violence and upheaval in our world, to remind people that there is evil in the world, that it's a supernatural fight that we're fighting here.
Right. There definitely is a battle between good and evil here on this earth. And yeah. There have been so many books and movies written about exorcism, including the 1973 movie called The Exorcist. And how is The Ritual different from many of these other movies?
It's a smaller, grittier film. It's not a sensationalist film. But The Exorcist was an incredible movie. I'm not putting it down. But this is just sort of it gives it an intensity, because it doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles.
Well, I tell you, thank you so much for joining us. Patricia Heaton, starring in the upcoming movie, The Ritual, about the exorcism in 1928 in Iowa. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.